KVJ After the Show podcast.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch, and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show podcast.
Okay, hello and welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast for Friday. Made it through the week, bitch.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
We
so
did
nice
it.
To say.
We
Yeah,
did it.
absolutely.
We did it. We did it.
Let's get in it.
That's from Dora the Explorer, I believe.
Yeah, bellissimo. We did it.
Yeah. Virginia's ever listened to something Spanish, so now it's just, she's all in it.
I'm watching cooking videos in Spanish, and you know I love cooking.
Oh, yeah, right.
But it really taxes you and makes you think, like, okay, what is that word? Oh, I know that word.
Okay.
Like, I'm learning about cooking and Spanish.
That's good, yeah. Whatever you can do. The more you, submerge yourself in a language, the more you'll pick up.
See how proud Kevin is of me? What
I
are you
am.
doing, Bird?
I'm over here just collecting hardware.
Yeah, you are.
Looking
Yeah,
like
you are.
Walk DMC.
Uh-huh. You got the No Name Movie Game belt. You won the Song Association game. And Billy has broken down all the wins that we got so far. Thank you for doing all the work on this, Billy. He's got an update for No Name Movie Game. There have been 20 games so far this year, including the live show. Virginia's got 9 wins. Suits has 6. Bird with 3. Jeff Miles, RIP, with 1. And I got the 1 win.
I think I hit my 4th today then, right? I had 3. You said I had 3 earlier,
Okay,
and then I
yeah.
won.
If I did, then yeah, this might, because this was submitted yesterday at 5:31 p.m. So, yeah, you've added 1 since then. So you're now just 2 behind Suits and 5 behind Virginia.
I'm coming for that ass.
You're still looking at my ass, though, so
I am.
it'll be a little bit before you catch this ass.
You don't want me back there.
What are you doing back
I
there?
don't know. That was a weird thing for me to say.
Sounded a little odd.
I actually apologize.
Panda was here. He's probably listening.
So
Oh,
sorry. I don't know what that
awkward.
meant. It's Friday, dude.
Yeah, I know.
I'm fucking mush brain.
Denny's knows when you're high. This is probably the most impressive numbers we have.
Oh my gosh, the man is a legend.
He went 2-0 again today. 2 people, too, that were not here. So, yeah, I mean, 2 that were not high. And he is now 35-4, including the live show, 90% accuracy rate. He's gone 21-0 since his last miss on March 10th, almost 2 months ago.
Wow.
In my circle, we call that a streak.
He is making things happen.
Yeah, no doubt.
A freak streak.
Mm-hmm. And then in Do It Bitch, they have now been 23 matches so far this year, including the live show. Suits, Virginia, best matchup with 9 wins. Bird, Virginia next with 7. Suits and Bird with 3. Denny's and Suits with 2. Denny's, Virginia with 1 win. And Bird and Denny's finally got their first win of the year this week.
What an upset. And y'all really were, you guys were fucked. I don't know if it kind of cut through on the air. Behind the scenes, you guys were hurting from that thing you guys drank.
It wasn't good. It tasted terrible. I think Kevin got the worst of it, though. He got a giant blue cheese chunk.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. It really flipped my stomach. And you know how you have that, it's that water, your mouth's watering?
Yes.
Yeah, I had that for about 20 minutes afterwards. I don't know what was going on. It was rough. I was pretty nauseous for a while.
Yeah, it smelled awful. I don't know what ingredient made it smell so terrible.
The Tabasco was pretty rough. Blue cheese is rough. I mean, then it had like peanut butter, spit.
The spit was pretty gnarly.
Yeah. Virginia has 17 wins in Do It Bitch. Suits has 14. Bird with 11. Denny's has 4.
Wow, Denny's really struggles in that bit.
Numbers are not good.
Everybody's got their game.
He's got his thing. Everybody's
Everybody's got
got
their
thing.
game.
He does
That's not
great
his niche.
at the high game.
Yeah, he's
got great
unstoppable there.
Denny's knows when you're high. I would challenge anybody to do better than Denny's. You can't. Mm-hmm. He's good.
Yeah, he's very good. Yeah. And Laura said, hey, whatever happened to the bit Bueno o Malo and Evelyn? Will it be coming back? Evelyn's still here. You know, she runs one of our syndicated shows down the hall. And so we would grab her when she would go to a commercial break there to come in and do that. So she's still doing very well. She's still here.
And she's still fighting, too. She's been doing really well in the fighting arena.
Yeah.
She's trying to go pro.
Yeah.
And that would be huge. And we will definitely be supporting her and her journey.
But we should have her come in and do some stuff every now and then. She's fun to have around. She's really nice.
She's awesome, yeah. So if we have anything that leans on the Espanol, needs a pronunciation, maybe her and Virginia can do a cooking video together.
Or if
in
you
Spanish.
just want somebody to box your balls, she'll speed bag them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's not make this weird. Kevin's saying let's make her cook. You're saying let her punch my balls. Yeah, shocked she hasn't been in here in a couple months.
I think she'd love to punch your balls, and I think the audience would love it too. I know I'd love it.
I think you want to punch my balls, you fucking weirdo. Good God, you're psychotic.
I just want to hold the video camera.
Okay, Kevin, help me out with this weird conversation.
I can't do that. Yeah, I just have to sit here and
just take it.
It's like a fart.
From the fucking witch saying odd shit.
Yeah. Yeah, the bit, it's resting at least right now. It wasn't overly popular, and so we'll see. You know, sometimes we have a bit like that, maybe there's a new angle or wrinkle or something like that, and find a way to tweak it. So maybe one day it shall return. But that's what happened with that.
Now, what about Name That Nut? Will we ever see another round with you sitting in that chair of Name That Nut?
With me in here doing it. I don't know. Maybe, it seems more like a live event kind of thing. You know?
Like after, when everyone leaves?
Yeah, when they're tearing down, yeah. Bring that thing out.
I'll wake you up with that shit one day.
Now, that would be funny.
You'd be in your bed sleeping.
If you woke Kevin up.
Name that nut, bitch.
It's spreading nuts.
Wait, what's going on?
Name that nut, alarm clock, fuck face.
That's how you amp that bit up to an A+.
Yeah, that does work. That works. Yeah, that does work.
Name that nut, bitch.
I know she puts bitch at the end of all of her bits. By the way, Virginia did name Do It Bitch. That's Virginia.
I did, you're right.
Yeah, that's hers, and we got to talking to. I'm not sure our head boss loves the name.
Doesn't.
There's a chance that they want us to change the name of that.
They're gently trying to say, yeah, that's a strong word.
Do it, darn.
Yeah, I just don't know.
Do it, my coworker / friend.
Do it, darn it.
Yeah.
Do it, dang it.
Just doesn't hit the same.
And no, you're right. I mean, it really punches when you say bitch, but
because we are going to have to explain if we do all of a sudden we all are calling it Do It B on the show, everyone's going to go, what's going on? We have to address something like that.
Totally.
Yeah, if you hear a softening, it's usually by management's strong suggestions or pleadings.
It wasn't our idea.
No.
If you hear us getting crazy, then that's our idea.
Mm-hmm. And I don't even know if it is going to change, but yes, I did get the kind of the message, the gentle nudge of, I don't really like that name.
Yeah. Oh no. It was. It's not like that we were forcing anything on us, but it was more than gentle. It was like they'd say, for the record, we don't love the
name of it.
We don't love the bitch word. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it would be great. Hey, just do it.
Do it.
Come on, guys, just do it.
Just do it. Isn't that taken already? Nike's got that.
Yeah.
What if we did this? We did the Snoop Dogg. Do it, biatch. It's not bitch. It's
kind of odd, yeah. Some people try to change some edgy words or even taboo words by respelling or drawing them out or something like that. I don't know. Somehow, I don't know why they get away with it. In some instances.
You're right. There's some radio stations I've heard them get away with some pretty vulgar words.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
Prick, I've heard.
Yeah, we stay away from that one for the most part.
Dick face, I heard.
Really?
No.
I was like, wow. Okay.
Now he's just making things up.
What?
But I've heard prick.
Yeah, I have heard that too.
Which I would feel, if I said prick on the air, I'd go, oh my gosh, I said prick. Prick to me seems like a bad word.
It does, right?
Yes.
Uh-huh. So we had, kind of a conversation about, because you have your hardcore audience, and a lot of those people are hanging out in our chat room right now because they're like going, come on, man, keep the name, it's all good. And they're like going, yeah, they're probably a little, They probably don't. They're probably not as sensitive as some of the others. You
Well,
know,
they're not
the
sensitive.
moms.
They're fun. They're normal.
Yeah, they're like it's the moms. They're like, oh my gosh, I can't have my young one hearing the word bitch.
I don't know, man. I feel like 2023. It's kind of bitch is such a word that is everywhere. I feel like
It's changing. Language changes, and things that used to be taboo become not as bad.
Yeah, we're
Now,
all losing our morals.
You're not going to go to
slowly.
church and yell out bitch, but I mean, bitch is becoming a little easier to say.
I don't feel like that's got anything to do with morals. Saying bitch got nothing to do with if you're a good person and what's in your heart.
No,
It's
I don't
just-
mean as in physical action, but the language.
I hear you.
Is,
Again, you're right. I'm a single guy with no kids. I'm not married.
Yeah.
I'm over here dropping fuck this shit
Yeah.
face, dick nose. Yeah, I get it.
It's and that's what it is, and it is sometimes eye opening, and you never know because we're all a little bit more calloused, and so we use language freely. At least my wife does in our family, and so
My family
our
does
kids
too,
have
man.
grown up with all those kind of words, and we don't recoil when we hear them. It's just part of what you're going to hear out there. But there
Because
are
you're not a bitch.
Yeah, but you do see, doing what we do. They'll show you a room and focus groups, and you'd be like, "Do it, bitch!" And you'd be, "Oh my gosh!" You'd see so many people recoil and be like, "Oh my goodness,
You're right.
I can't do that." And you're kind of stunned, be like, "Wow, people are that still set that way."
Is this inappropriate to say? Fuck focus groups.
Not here, no. You don't do that on the radio. Here,
You ain't got to worry about me dropping no F-bombs.
No, I know, Virginia's
It's your
the one, yeah.
raging Cajun friend over here.
Sorry, I have passion. Forgive me.
Yeah.
I do like that defense. I'm a lunatic. It spits passion.
Yeah.
That's what I always say.
I'm unhinged. I mean, passionate.
Dude, you're crazy. Oh, really? Having passion's crazy? Well, then fuck you.
So here, I'll give the people that are in this forum a little bit more kind of like radio science that goes into it.
Oh, yeah.
They have what's called a P1 listener, and that's your hardcore. They defend you. They are the ones that show up at your events. They're in your chat rooms. They're all that. They just love what you do, or at least they're there. They're the loyal ones.
They love being in the family.
Yes,
They ain't no
absolutely.
bitches.
They
They
identify
ain't no
themselves.
bitch.
They would tell people, "I am a KVJ listener. I'm a KVJ nationer." That would be what a P1 would be in radio terminology.
They really stand for the WRMF. We real motherfuckers.
What does the P and P1 stand for?
I think it's just person.
Okay.
Yeah. It's kind of like how they have, you see the P 1834 and all that. That stands for persons.
Got it.
Yeah. I love that I'm educating the radio people in here.
I knew that answer. My friend's kind of.
Whatever, dick nose. You didn't know that.
My friend's kind of dumb. Oh, it's embarrassing.
Whatever. Let's take an IQ test, bitch.
Dog, we don't have to. Everyone knows I'm smarter than you.
Whatever.
Okay, who's going to be vice president? Elon Musk?
Kevin Ralston.
So a P2, a P3, as you get, the lower numbers, that would be your more passive listeners. And a P3 is probably somebody's just flipping around. They don't really know any of the names of the people on the show or what station they're listening to.
Like,
And
who are
then-
those three dudes talking?
Yeah, right.
What do you mean?
Yeah, and so they would be the ones who are like going, "Oh my gosh, they just said bitch."
Or
Oh,
they
no,
could be-
I can't. Yeah, take that one off the memory dial.
But they could also be a P3 that goes, "Oh, that's funny. Let me turn that up. I'm now going to become a P2 because they're saying the word bitch."
Yeah,
You don't
so
know.
you can become anything from a P3, and the goal is to take people who are, passive listeners and make them passionate listeners. That's ultimately what you want to do, is convert people to make them diehard. So that's ultimately what you do. So a lot of the conversation is about your more passive listeners, those people that are out there.
You don't make them diehards by being safe and boring. You make them diehards by being naughty and fun.
She's. It's getting kind of lost with the whole naughty part, but she's right though. You will not get passionate people listening to your show unless you are what you really are. And I know what you're saying, and I get what everyone's saying. You got to clean it up a little bit for the people who don't understand that. But we are so fortunate to have people who are very passionate about our show.
Yeah,
and we would
no doubt.
never have that
Yeah.
if we did play it safe and we were bitches.
I agree. And that's why
Virginia's
we
right
will
on
be
that.
what we are. And, the part of the discussion that we had is, you got to realize there are some words that are a little bit more abrasive. So you use them strategically. and, sparingly when it's necessary. If Do It Bitch was like, hi, bitch. Yeah. Showed you stupid bitch.
Yeah, Virginia's such a bitch. Yeah, it would be.
Bitch.
That's intense.
Yeah, then people be like, all right, this has got to go.
How many BPMs can you slide in there?
Bitch per minute.
That's it. So know when you use the word on the regular radio, you've spent one of the bitch dollars.
Exactly.
You can only really have a couple BPMs.
I even feel weird saying ass sometimes, but I also feel weird saying butt, because sometimes saying butt sounds so corny that ass just kind of comes out a little bit easier.
Sure, yeah.
But it's one of those ones I'm going, oh, is ass too much?
It just depends. There are some people that consider it to be, and some people that don't. It's just where you're set. And again, I always bring it back to it's what is the community standards. That's what the FCC goes by, what is indecent and what is not. And luckily for us, South Florida is set a lot looser than many places in the country. There's a lot of places our show, we would have massive problems because we would be way harder than the community standards for what it will allow. And so luckily here, not a lot of people are fazed by Do It Bitch.
They're really not.
They love it.
Yeah.
And that's why they are our people.
Yeah, well, that is how you get passionate people.
It's fun.
Well, yeah.
Edgy, naughty. It's fun. Why be boring? There's plenty of boring bitches out there.
She's not lying.
No, you're right. There are. No
Go
doubt.
up and down the radio dial. A lot of them have squeaked through.
Well, but the reason why is because there's advertisers, and you know how it goes.
Sure.
People are scared. They don't want to
Sure.
lose their job. Bitches.
That's right. Okay, let me see. Talking about edgy people, we're discussing teachers and the inappropriate things that you have done with the teacher. Carol in Jupiter said, in 10th grade, I went to chemistry camp with the science teachers, and they taught us how to roll joints.
Wow.
Fun times.
At
That's pretty
school?
impressive. At a camp.
At a camp?
Yeah.
Was it a school camp or was
Yes,
it like
it was.
Oh, wow. That's pretty amazing.
Pretty good.
It's kind of a skill.
You think?
Yeah. Back in the day, I didn't really smoke the weed. I tried it a few times, but I was like, I'm too paranoid for weed. But I used to roll the joints because I loved the work of it. I loved the craftsmanship. I loved the skill that it required to get it tight, get it right.
Do you think I'm good or bad at rolling joints?
Terrible.
Bam, bam, destroy. Not good. Not my strong suit.
I'll roll them for you.
Yeah, and I'll
I
smoke 'em.
love rolling joints. To me, it was so fun.
I'm not good at that at
I got
all.
really good at it. But I mean, again, this is like high school. But
Some people are good. Yeah, and the one thing they're doing now, and I know I'm way out of the game, but the put the tips on them now. Which is pretty crazy. Back in my day, you'd have a soggy ass freaking joint with somebody slobbering all over it, and now is like a nice hard little tip to it, which is much better than the old slobbery joints in my era.
Damp is pretty gross. Gotta be tight with the people you're smoking with.
Yeah, I'm good.
I feel like I know too much now, especially post COVID. I'm like, ugh, keep your wet joint.
You're so stuck in 1994 with your weed, Virginia. Yeah, I don't know how you do on it. I've seen it once, and it was not.
Well, I think I messed that up.
You sure did.
I didn't do it right.
No, she did not.
But I don't think I'm good. I don't think I'm a good weed smoker. I just don't think it doesn't jive with me.
Yeah, I think everybody probably has their own little thing.
Now, when you smoke weed, will you say the word jive a lot?
Yes.
You sound kind of cool.
I feel like
She
I'm in a
uses the
70s
language from
The 70s.
TV.
from the era when she last smoked weed. Yeah, I was reading about marijuana. They were talking about how it has gotten so much stronger in recent years. They say the THC concentration, the major psychoactive part of cannabis, rose more than 200% from 1995 to 2015.
And there's someone in a lab right now trying to even get it higher.
Yeah. And they say the one thing that they don't have enough data on yet is what this increased THC is doing for mental health conditions.
I can tell you what it does to your Uber Eats account.
Yeah. So, yeah, they're trying to figure out, are some of the people going batshit crazy today because there's some increased THC concentration. Nobody, I don't think, realistically has an answer to that, but they're observing.
Sounds like a hit piece, Virginia.
Who knows?
It's clearly not the...
There's got to be an agenda.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the other things around going on in the world. It's the weed.
Yeah. They're just trying to figure out why are people going so batshit crazy.
Well, doesn't weed give you the opposite? Like chills you out?
So that's really not true. Everyone's different. There's some people who really do not jive, as you would say, with weed. And I get that because there's certain things, there's certain drinks that I'll have that are alcohol that do not they just make me feel weird. And there's edibles is one thing that sometimes they don't hit me in the right way. So I get how it's not for everybody. It can give anxiety for some people. That's the opposite of relaxing. Mm-hmm. But it also doesn't make people lazy. It really depends on the person. Some people, they'll smoke a joint and they won't get off the couch. Some people will go build a fucking bird house.
Yeah, that's why I think it's find your thing. I
exactly.
think probably every person has their own. What works. They say because of weed, they kind of put it into terms as far as numbers. I've told you about the stats that Gen Z is drinking less alcohol. People born between 1997 and 2012. The concert venues, they say, are struggling a bit now because their sales are down 25% because of Gen Z buying less. And I think a lot of it has to do with them smoking more weed because marijuana use has increased from 33 to 37% among college students.
I also think, too, and maybe it won't show up in that study, I think more people are doing mushrooms at concerts.
Could be, yeah.
Yes.
Sometimes when you're on those mushrooms, you're not drinking as much alcohol.
Exactly, yeah. And so for whatever it is, they're trying to piece it together, but they when they ring up their sales at the end, they're like, holy shit, from where we were at this year to where we are now, we're 25% less. And they're like, how do we make up this money?
Our generation binge drank.
And yelled at the children.
Yeah.
But now I think a lot of people younger than us are doing all kinds of other things.
Yeah.
They don't binge drink like we did.
No.
Are they pussies?
I'm just seeing a lot of moves towards the mushroom game, and
no doubt.
That's not me trying to get on the mic and do. I'm just seeing it.
I've seen it too.
I'm seeing an increase of it. I'm seeing people talk. I'm seeing soccer moms doing mushrooms, and when it starts to cross over into the soccer mom community, they're talking about it helping anxiety, PTSD, all kind of mental health issues. It's crossing over into that world, kind of like when weed was crossing over into that world. I'm seeing it with mushrooms.
Mm-hmm. And this is at least the second report I've seen about this on alcohol. Any amount could increase the risk of developing at least one of more than 60 diseases. They say, according to the new research they knew about 28 that any amount of drinking would add to, like esophageal cancer, liver disease, and diabetes. But now 33 more they've had, like lung cancers, gastric ulcers, and gout.
Yeah, no.
You give us this story on a Friday.
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's fucked.
It's fucking Friday. Ralston saying how I got 60 diseases I got to battle.
Yeah.
That's not included the mental
more
ones?
than 60. More than 60.
That's 60 just physical, medical. That's no head games.
Yeah, nothing about the psychological problems that I have.
Trust me, I didn't want to read this either. It's terrible.
That's some Monday bullshit there.
You shelved that for Monday.
Oh, and people come back like, oh shit, I just killed myself.
Maybe Tuesday. That might be
I don't know. It's probably not good on Tuesday either.
Definitely not on Friday.
Yeah. And they said certain drinking patterns like drinking every day or binge drinking increase risks as well.
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm fucked. I get it.
Yeah. We're going to die.
I'm walking that green mile. That's why I love y'all. Say it now.
Walk DMC.
Walk DMC up in this motherfucker. Spitting facts.
We were talking this week on little kid or drunk adult. With the drunk adult that woke up in an outhouse. She got all hammered and went wandering into the woods, found an outhouse, and she woke up to people looking for her. There's a search party already.
Did the outhouse not smell?
Oh, you know it did.
Oh.
Yes, yeah, most of them should, but I think there's some that have maybe been abandoned for a while. So,
Okay.
if it's not an active one, then maybe it's not as bad. I know, unfortunately, I've been into a lot of outhouses in my life. Bird said the worst place he ever slept was by the C-18 canal.
Yes.
Yeah. And Teresa in Pompano said that, yeah, I've got pretty much my 20s pieced together through Eckerd photos and friends' stories.
Eckards.
She said when I was an FSU student, I woke up in a pool chair at this club that had a pool. My friends left me, and I don't even remember how I got back to campus. So drunk people obviously sleep anywhere. And to answer Bird's question from a few weeks ago, no, I don't remember anyone ever swimming at the club's pool. So.
I asked that question.
I don't know, did you?
No, I can't remember.
It's because you drink too much.
More than 60.
More than 60 diseases,
More than
Kevin.
60 diseases.
9 out of 10 radio DJs are raging alcoholics. That's actually a very accurate stat.
Maybe more.
Maybe more.
Yeah.
If you're lucky, they're just drinking.
And we're talking about in their office.
Ashley said you were talking about your golf course work. I always love to hear that because I used to be a golf cart girl at a public course in the middle of Florida.
Oh, I dated a golf cart girl. We kept it on campus. It got weird when it didn't work out. It always does.
Yeah, she said that she had the best time of her life, smoking weed, and definitely got down and dirty. Hung out with the cart boys.
Oh, the guys that worked in the bag room always loved the cart girls.
I bet.
To the point where
Everybody loves the cart
You're all
girls.
young and
know.
hot, man.
Yeah.
it's
The
just
cart
your-
girls are the cutest. They're the friendliest. They bring beer.
Yeah.
they are
They're kind of
awesome.
like they're kind of like special fairies of love sent from heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Every cart girl that I think of has been totally awesome.
Yeah. They don't get bitches because
They can't. You're
They
right.
can't.
Because you got all those rich dick faces out
they
there.
gotta just be sweeties. They
Yeah.
gotta be happy to be there. They
You can't hire no Virginia.
no.
She said, I got paid to suntan and flirt with guys all day.
And they pay too. Those
Oh.
guys tip nicely.
All those wrinkled dick fucks, like, oh my gosh, she's batting her eyes at me. Oh, my old balls love it.
I have a chance. Here's $50.
Exactly. That's exactly what goes down.
That's what Magnolia told me. She worked for like a few months at that Blue Point, and they have a golf cart that drives the people from the parking lot to the restaurant. And she's like, Mom, it's amazing. If I just talk to these old guys and I'm nice and I just smile, they all give me like $5 and $10. I'm like, that's pretty much the secret right there. You figured it out.
Yeah.
They all will. You just have to be
What do you mean?
nice and talk to them.
Yeah, just be nice.
Yeah, be a sweetie, and they all give you money. The old rich guys, they love giving young, sweet girls their money.
Oh, wrinkled ball Brad loves any kind of attention that any young woman is giving him.
Looking for a little road trip action. Drew, he went through that town we talked about before, Choppy, Florida. They're heading to Naples, and that's where you've got the Skunk Ape. I think it's a museum or something like that.
Ooh.
It's pretty small.
I love it.
Impressive, but if that's your thing.
Yeah.
So it's a cool place to hit on the way. And they also stopped at the nation's smallest post office. It's basically just a shack. Looks like the Pencil Sharpener Museum in my hometown.
I think those kind of little trips are fun, and I support it. I love it. Mm-hmm. Stopping at shitty places is part of the traveling experience.
Yeah, it's kind of neat. I do love seeing all that. There's so much character in Florida. That's the fun thing about it.
I know we make fun of the place, the Pencil Sharpener Museum in Logan, but there really was a charm to it because it was so terrible.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
the
cool.
joke is that it is so terrible, but yet you have to go experience it so you can be like, oh my gosh.
And the fact that they have pride for it. They do. They love that fucking thing.
Yeah, they
They
do.
love that thing.
Yeah, they do.
Which makes it charming.
It is.
Luis said, hey, I wanted to know if you have any restaurants to try and places to see when we go to Tampa for the weekend. I've never been. Hope you guys or anyone in the nation can point me in the right direction. Thank you in advance. I'm no expert on it. A lot of my time was spent on Clearwater Beach because we would go over there for softball stuff. And we went to like Krabby's Dockside The Marina Cantina and tequila bars, kind of like right in that area.
You know what Tampa does have that I'm really into these days?
What's that?
Those speakeasies and secret bars.
Okay.
Go to, just Google Tampa Magazine, speakeasies, secret bars, and lounges. And they have a whole list of some of the coolest little speakeasies, hidden bars, places that you have to go and find. I think that's so cool and fun. I did it in Nashville, and it was such a fun adventure.
You're missing out on a cash cow.
What?
Speak Raspies, your own bar, kind of make it hidden out.
Speak Raspy.
Out there in Tequesta. The password is Kate the Bushes. Or
Pour you a drink.
Or is it on Netflix? That's how you get in the back. It's the secret
You're
path.
not getting in my back door.
It's not that kind of club.
It's not that kind of club.
Yeah, so the thing with if you're in that area, you've really got three areas. You got either Clearwater Beach, you've got Tampa itself, or you got St. Pete. And so it really just kind of depends upon where you're going to be. If I were going to Tampa, for me, I love the craft beer. I would be heading to Cigar City. So they've got a brewery that is there.
You a cigar man? Can you get down on that?
No, I'm not really a cigar dude. No, I every now and then will have one, but I'm not enjoying it.
People try to explain it to me, and I walk away with way more questions. I go, well, does it get you high? No, it doesn't really get you high. It just means I just want something in my mouth. It's the flavor. It's the oral. I'm like, okay, well, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Why do you like the cigar?
You like oral?
Yeah, that's what it starts to make me think of. I go, what are you talking about?
What?
Yeah, 69 in? You like the cigar in your mouth?
What kind of club is this?
If you're not getting high, what's going on here? They never can explain it in Virginia.
And then if you're going to like St. Pete, there's some places around Tropicana Field. They've got Three Daughters Brewing, Pinellas Ale Works, Cage Brewing, some places to check out. But I think probably, honestly, for me, I really liked, at least where I've been, Clearwater Beach was fun for me. That's where Hogan's got his place, Hulk Hogan.
Nice, brother.
Yeah. Hogan's Hangout.
I love it. That I would spend so much money in that place.
We know you would.
Because I'd be out there.
You'd probably get a special message from the Hulkster himself, like, thank you for his support, brother.
Oh, good. It's Hulk Hogan. Do you remember fighting me, brother? No. What the fuck are you talking about?
You should go in there as Hulk Hogan.
I'm sure he's so used to people just being a dipshit.
Coming in with some shtick.
Yeah. I'm a dime a dozen.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So wherever you might be this weekend, hopefully it's all good. Enjoy yourselves. Make sure you go and vote for the KVJ draft that we have that is up for the best Disney characters. You got Suits' list, Mickey Mouse, Goofy, Donald Duck. Denny's had the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland, Gaston from Beauty and the Beast, and Jafar from Aladdin. Virginia had Minnie Mouse, Ariel from The Little Mermaid, and Tiana from The Princess and the Frog. I had the Genie of Aladdin, Dory from Finding Nemo, and Sebastian from The Little Mermaid. And Jay Bird went with Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a strategy.
Yep. Monday about 7:30. We'll have the results on that from Facebook and Instagram. So y'all enjoy yourself. We'll see you back here then. Goodbye.